All right, we are live. Live? All right, we're going to get some people on over in here. That's the point here. What we're going to do is look at the end of the season. Let me share my screen. Let's get to it. Let's get to some of the exciting things. No one's going to be here because I haven't told anyone yet. So, but if you're rewatching this, welcome. All. We're going to go over here, share the screen. Great. That's frozen. Wonderful. Back. All right. We're back. Let me try to share the screen again because it failed on me when I tried to do it last time. So, fingers crossed, right? Here we go. We're going to watch some of the action. There we go. We're up. Okay. Whoever's around, feel free to chat. Let's go into the control room. And we got that up. Maybe I'll put that down low here. We are going to look at the action happening. We'll look at it on Peak Monsters as well. Talk about some of the things that have been happening there. We'll interact a bit on Discord. We'll let that up and going here. And okay. I'm gonna live stream end of season 3. Little play by play. All right, here we go. Let's go take a look at the leaderboard. Marabara in first place. Ramirez, this is what we saw earlier today. Now, if we go over to League Review and go to Champion, they're hoping to get to Champion 1, which gives them 5 more booster packs, which is kind of fun, and sets them up to be 2,800, which means Diamond 3 to begin next season, which begins in 26 minutes. What we're going to do is watch some of the recent games. And now, how do you see some of the recent games? Oh, we go to top battles. These are ones that have maybe happened recently. But the better way is perhaps to go to here to Battle Chain on SteemMonsters and see all the action that's happening. There's a lot happening right now, a few seconds ago. Let's go into the Champion League only. And let's refresh this so we can see a few more games. So what we're looking for is some of these higher players. Glory 7 just played a game against De Himmel. That was just a few seconds ago. He went up. Glory 7 is a Korean player. Went up 12 points. Went up to 45-23. Let's see where he's at. 45-23. Now, it's said that the top 10 players will get a reward this season. Let's see where Jarv is. Pretty far down the list. I didn't really go for it. 275 games only. There's a couple of us that have just done very few games. Nate has only done a few games. Agrid here. Holozar's done some. Joe seems to have been active recently, kind of moving up. And here's everyone that's made it to Champion 2, which is looks like a decent amount. Like 18 of them are probably the ones fighting it out towards the end here. Quite a few. Marabara's played a lot of games. We're going to watch a couple of these games. We're going to go back here and see if we got any other new people. Let's see some of these top games. Fenrir and Glory are the 45. What's the top? Let's go back here. The top 10 is anything above, basically anything 4,300 and above, we're going to go take a look at. So Fenrir, so Tender, Agrid's jumping in towards the end here, seeing if he can go up, maybe playing spoiler here. It's always fun to watch a little bit of Agrid. So we're gonna watch this 22 aim true game. Well, I mean, we could get the recap basically here. So we go here and then we can hit the replay to watch it. Let's see if it's going to be interesting. I don't know how close it was. It looks like he did a resurrect. So on aim true, it's gonna hit this. Oh, it looks like they had a very similar thing going on. I'm not sure. Let's go watch it. I don't know why Agrid had so many left over at the end of the season, since they both had a pretty similar matchup. I can't think of. They're all playing with top cards here, playing with mostly top cards. So the cat's it's probably going to miss. It's probably missing the air elemental quite a bit. That's my guess. Why this is happening. We're going to turn down the volume. Sorry, that was pretty loud. So, oh, you've got the Inspire. Well, they both got that. So, is there a few misses going on? Oh, they hit. They hit this one. Okay, so that's going to resurrect. The problem is this. Well, I'm not sure why. Still haven't seen. Okay, see, that died pretty quick. And this is at 12. Okay, so you get. Makes you wonder here. There we go. Oh, that will do it. So we got an 8 because it attacked. So sometimes when you attack first and you're hitting an enraged guy, it's worse. So in that case, that was kind of the downfall. All that was really needed was for the clay golem to survive, more or less. So we're going to go ahead and close that down. We're going to check here. And we're going to see if there's any new top games. So Agrid played another game, Plateau Zero, jumping in. We're also going to talk about some of the upcoming changes. Oh, Van and Glory going at it. That is a powerhouse going against a powerhouse. Van Stream goes up 18, Glory goes down 17. They play a weak Magic game. Now, if we look at... We're going to go over here into SteemMonsters account. We did an analysis of Glory 7 earlier today, and we showed that probably one of his worst accounts, his second worst type of game set is weak Magic. So, true to form, he plays a weak Magic game and loses. This is weak Magic, played against Van Stream 22, and he's also much better at lower games. Now 20 is somewhat in the lower levels. Wow, look how close it was. Now, if you go here to see the battle, what we're showing is these grayed out ones mean that they died at some point. So it's going to be, 7 rounds. It's basically, wow. Yeah, look at that. Died on 7th round. And this is the only one left. So let's go ahead and watch that. It looks like it's kind of a similar game. They're both using the white splinter for Magic. Now, weak Magic means it's going to hit the armor first. So it's a very good one to play the Silver Shield Paladin. It's a pretty common matchup. They almost have the same setup, except Glory, who loses, puts his Divine Healer at the end. And you kind of want the flyer at the end, right? But maybe Glory was thinking he wanted to keep his Inspire, so he wanted to not let it die so quickly. But you really want your Inspire. The other way that people play this is with the Angel, meaning that when you resurrect with quite a bit of shield and armor because you've got the one from him. So let's watch it. We're gonna play it out. 2 powerhouses going with 20 minutes left in the season. Let's go take a look. We're gonna watch this in kind of a fast because we know it's gonna be about 7 rounds. It's gonna be pretty similar. We got this Magic Reflect is kind of gonna wreck these guys. So first one down, second one down. Now we lose a lot of the slow advantage. So Van Stream gets to slow all these, which means he gets a lot of the first hits. Okay, so he's got a 6. Well, now it's gone too. So they're kind of going up against each other. And yeah, pretty darn similar. And pretty easy there at the end. Very interesting. A lot of similar games going on, I'm guessing. We're going to go back over here and check out. We're going to go over here, check out our profile, grab the link to this. Oh, Yabba's gave it a big upvote. Thank you, Yabba Matt. And we are going to drop it in the post-promotion only. And what we're also going to do is check out the new leaderboard. Van Stream went up because of that game. And what we're going to do here is invite some people. I'm going to go into Mavericks and drop a link. For the end of the season. Okay. Back to watching the action. So we're going to go back here, refresh, and then we're going to also get into the new changes here and show you some of the filters and how they work. We're going to wait for someone to jump in to the live stream. So 4,300 puts you kind of in the top. So he only went up 10. Ooh, look at Karen going up 33 in the Champion League. Now, that's barely Champion League, right? 3,700's Champion League. Played Raw. Now, this is something I want to look at. Karen doesn't play with top level cards, just so you know. That's a top level. This is an 8. It's not even a 9. That's an 8. That's a level 8. Level 8 here is top. Level 7, that's not even close to maxed out. So Karen really knows how to play. Look at, you've got this. Everything here is max except for these two are not quite max. So Raw Utah. So Karen knows how to play. She does pretty well. Glory against Claiborne. So we just saw Glory lose one, but taking sides, kind of cleaned up on Claiborne with green versus blue. Now, there was another article out today talking about how green was kind of one of the weaker ones, and yet we're seeing some green here. We got well, I mean, this is kind of green plus legendary. Another green beating over here. Here's a green that lost, but we got blue beating blue. Let's see what else we got going on. A 4,200, a deep end. Deep end is vying for the top here. So we're going to go to see what's happening in the leaderboard. So we got Marabara, Ramirez, Van Stream, and Glory. Remember when they played together, a 3 versus 4? We just watched we saw Fenrir taking on some people. DeHimmel, Deepend, Claiborne. So that was a big game. Deepend versus Claiborne. Was that who were playing against each other? Man, some big games. Clove is in the action. 4,100 went up 16. It's hard because you don't get the double bonus at this point. Now, here's a question: why they went up 28? Because they were so close in scores. So Plateau Zero may be kind of trying to come in at the end and crack that top 10. We think that's going to happen. Plateau Zero is in 16th place. So we got Damper is our 10th place. So we're going to see some of these names. We've got 12 more minutes to go. Oh, we got someone jumping in. Jesse. Hey. Oh, is that Agrid?
Yeah, it's Agrid.
I can hear you fine. I should probably put on headphones, though. Let me grab my headphones. Now, let me see here. Phone 2 is connected. Which one was that? If you speak, Let's see if I got my headphones working.
Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I got these new noise canceling headphones. They're with built-in microphone. I mean, they're wireless. They're awesome. But I haven't been online yet with them, so we're just kind of checking out what's been going on. The big players battling it out. If on the screen here, I just refreshed, and just a few seconds ago, Fenrir I think he's in 4th or 5th place, just went up against Plateau Zero, who looks like he's going for a run to get in to crack the top 10. And Fenrir took over there. So, and then we're gonna move into the next season, I guess, which starts right away afterwards.
It should start soon. I don't know if it'll be instant, but it'll be shortly thereafter.
Are you getting a echo because of this, or is it fine?
I'm not. If I'm causing an echo, I can put headphones on.
No, you're not. Okay, well, we're good then. I guess I don't need my headphones. I still need to learn how to connect them to my computer, though. So one of these days. Oh, I think I actually remember how. Yeah, I won't worry about it. Anyway, what do you got? What do you think about the end of the season here?
I'm pretty stoked. I'm a little surprised that we're getting stuck at Champion 2 rather than Champion 1, but we did start from scratch, so I'm assuming that this will be fixed by people get back into Champion 1 by the end of season 4.
Yeah, I think so.
I think there's a lot of good things here. I mean, when I look at this, I think we're getting a ton of games played. So let me go pull up BMP.
And they're pretty legit games, especially at the top. I mean, some of the bottom games are kind of like, throwaway sort of stuff, but these ones at the top are very legit games, and that I think is much different and much better than maybe last season where there was just a lot of games.
we are we're back to like spammy bot amounts of play. So we had about 27,500 games played yesterday. I bet it's even more today. That's 12. Yeah, I mean, this is still a little bit behind, but the number of games is going up. The people using a script, at least by Holger's count here, is somewhere around 3%. So, I mean, I see a lot of health here.
Yeah. Or does he show that still? I'm trying to figure out. Had his link to, what is it called again?
beampie.com/SteemMonsters.
What is it called?
BeamPie. BEEM.
Oh, yep. BeamPie.
But it's pie, like Python.
Oh, okay. So we go into SteemMonsters. So we've got 550,000 packs left. Oh, and I did want to mention real fast, I refreshed the leaderboard, and Glory went from 4 to 3. Huge mix-up right there. Oh, my gosh, what just happened? Van Stream went from, 5 to number 1 all of a sudden.
Yeah,
with 7 minutes to go.
Is that all there is? There's 7 minutes left, and he's in first. That's amazing.
He went from... I just refreshed the screen. I think people saw we went from 5. He went from 5 to 1, and he must have beat Glory, I'm guessing, because Glory went down to 5. We can just refresh the battle chain, and I guess we can see what happened. Claiborne beat Fenrir, which is a big loss right there. That's a 29-point gain from Claiborne. 23 down by Fenrir. That's a big one. In fact, I'm going to change the... we can't change the score. to filter it even more. We'll just look through. Glory. Oh, Van Stream beat Glory. Hey, exactly what I thought. So Van Stream went up 20. Now, is it correct? Some of these people aren't playing with full maxed out decks. No, they both were playing with maxed out. You know who doesn't play with maxed out and really holds their own? Karen McKersey.
Really?
Is up in the Champion League, and I'm trying to find one of hers, but we looked at it a little bit early. Oh, there she is. She did just lose to, well, 7 minutes ago, lost to Raw Utah, but she beat someone not long ago. She does pretty well. I mean, if we click on her, she won't have the highest percentage, but she plays a decent amount of games. She is in Champion League, got a 47% winning percentage, and she is not maxed out. That's decent for being in Champion.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
so
what I really want.
I don't see her much in Discord, but I've been impressed. So, but back to Battle Chain. Yeah, so you think it may start up? Oh, what were you going to say about the health of things? We were kind of looking at some of these.
Oh, mother! Oh, this is the worst.
Did you get matched up?
I lost. I lost to Plateau Zero.
Oh, let's go watch that. Plateau Zero's making a run for it.
Some RNG nonsense. Yeah, I haven't really had the time to try to push my way out the Champ 1. And the baby is literally on my arms as we speak.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a few of us. There's like 4 or 5 of us that haven't really played that many games, but we're up in Champion League, though. We've all played around 300, maybe a little bit lower. Just don't always get all the time in the world. All right, there we are, back in Champion. So what happened here? Plateau Zero, there you go. So red against red, huh? For a target practice game?
Yep. His team was superior.
Yeah, he didn't take much damage, did he? Target practice, though, you got to go in like heavy on blast, which both of you did, I guess. Interesting.
Yeah, like I don't know who you have to do it, right? Maybe I could
you got to go in with blast, and then you have to think about the 2 people around the guy that's going to get blasted first. The target practice is going to snipe him, right? So you got to put the people that are next to him. Got to worry about those guys, I guess. Let's see what's been shaken, because we don't got much time. 2 minutes left. Van Stream is in first place. Ramirez, Marabara. Ooh, Van Stream with the most games played, I think, of anyone in the top 10. 1,700 games. 1,700 games.
Who's got that? Marabara?
Van Steam.
Oh.
And Marabara is 1,660.
You guys are nuts.
Glory with Glory and Dimmel have like under 500 games in their top 10, so that's pretty impressive to me.
Oh crap! Van Steam lost one. He's back in second place.
Oh, I don't want to watch one of these, but it's so tight. I just kind of refresh and look at the game. Okay, so Marabara beat Glory, so Marabara went up, and then Tender Shepherd, good job, beat Trading Ideas. And Trading Ideas probably mad about that because they're close to top 10. That's all right. Trading Ideas, I think that's a Korean player. And then Ramirez beat Depend. So that's good for Ramirez. And then Wombicus. Wombicus is in the house now. Beat Glory.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up?
You guys hear me?
Yeah. We're just checking the last 1 minute of the season, and then we're going to check to see how the new season rolls out.
Nice. Can you hear me? Yeah, you know?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who's on with us?
Joe Perry's. Agrid's on, but he's playing, so you probably can't see what's going on right here. So
I'm gonna jump in the game here.
Are you playing?
I'm gonna battle one right now.
Okay, you got 30 seconds. I'm just watching you guys all do stuff. And we've got Marabara in first place in the last 30 seconds with Van Stream. I don't think Van Stream lost. I think just Marabara beat Glory and jumped up real high.
I'm playing Clove right now. Clove 71. No modifications. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it done.
I'm going to refresh the battle chain and see what happened or what's happening. Oh, good job, Agrid. You won another game. Okay, Fenrir beat Depend a minute ago. Wombicus took another win for another 10 points up. Karen McCursey, again, who is not playing with maxed out cards, just beat someone. Trading Ideas is trying to crack that top 10. Let's see.
Van Steam, he's got 13 points. He's got to go.
That's it. That's the end of the season, folks. You just screenshot it. I don't know. Does Matt figure out who
I think
the exact second? Does he screenshot what happens? Because there's games still being played, you know?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on mine to be played here.
Very interesting. So if this happens, I want to see first what's going on over on the battle chain. We had Fenrir lose a game at the but I don't know if that counts towards the season because it just says a few seconds ago. Glory eked out a game. So Glory beat a game against Ramirez for a final of 45-36. Let's see if that's... Yeah, there we go. Okay. 45-36 is what I'm showing here. So I wonder if that's the final score. I'm not sure what the final score really is going to be based off of. What if we go to last season? Nope. Okay. Leaderboard. Let's go see how Joe did.
I can't hit this damn dude right in the front of me. It's ridiculous. It's going to come down to who can hit who at the end of this. I'm probably going to lose, though. Oh, finally I hit him. It's ridiculous. This, what is it? This soldier guy. Yeah, I'm going to lose.
Oh, the Serpent Soldier is crazy. Yeah, you gotta hit him. Gotta magic.
You never hit him.
Gotta magic him.
Yeah, it's over. Down for maintenance is what it says now.
Does it?
Yeah, it says down for maintenance. Thanks for your patience. Looks like I broke the game.
Which part is down for maintenance? Oh, open is, buy is.
The battle part. I mean, after I played my game, it just shot me to this screen that says down for maintenance.
Perfect.
I'm still looking at the leaderboard, and it just changed, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah,
so Van Stream in the top, but he was second place.
Yeah, so maybe
Van Stream didn't move. It just showed that Marabara went down. He must have just lost.
So do we get those new cards? Is that not till this next season?
Yeah, it's next season.
Okay.
We it's pretty unfair to say we're going to give you packs. We're going to give you packs. We're going to give you packs. By the way, here's new cards.
Sure.
So yeah, we didn't want to do that. So this is the last time we're doing it. I think it's about 10,000 packs we're going to give away. It's about half of what it was last time. And I don't know. I don't think we're ever going to give away booster packs again.
So now you're just giving away these new booster pack cards, or is it just cards that we get for playing?
It's cards. You kind of open them like a booster, in that like it's the same mechanic that there's 10 cards that you can win, and you'll get a random assortment of them. So it's not even determined like you made this position. Here is your 50 of this card. Like it doesn't work that way. You'll get like. I don't know, on a daily quest, if you're in champ, I think it's 20 cards or something. So you'll get 20 cards, and it'll take about 3 months. Like if you make champion every single day, and you do your you claim your rewards for the dailies, and you do every single season and make it back to champ, it'll be about 3 months of grinding to get max levels of all these cards.
Wow. Or you can just buy them, right?
You could just buy them, but I people are worried about the value of these things. We'll see what the market does. I mean, I think they're pretty cool cards. You can't get them any other way. We won't sell them. Should be neat.
Yeah, there are some good ones there.
Yeah. Is there a way to see what cards you guys came out with, or
if you wait about 15 minutes here, that's pretty funny. Inertia memed it to time to go outside, kids, instead of down for maintenance.
So, I want to know what happened at the end. Do we know yet?
I mean, it'll be up soon. Oh, all right, now it's back. I can claim my rewards.
Oh. Okay, let me refresh SteemMonsters here.
Open all packs.
New reward edition cards released. Starting right now. All rewards from the daily quests, as well as the end of the season, will be in the form of cards from a brand new edition. The reward edition, which Peak Monsters has prepared for, so that's exciting. The reward edition currently consists of 10 brand new cards that can only be obtained through in-game rewards. For more details, see this on the SteemMonsters blog. Let's go! So I'm going to claim my rewards from last season. For the secondary account that I have. I'm gonna go home. I'm headed to visit my family in Oregon tomorrow. I'm gonna meet up with all my nephews, and I'm gonna get their friends together. I mean, my nephews are in their 20s, but I'm gonna get them rolling on some of these accounts. So I'm gonna create a few more like Silver League sort of accounts for them, and get them playing, and then let them transfer the cards to their. Like when they win something, they can transfer it to their account, stuff like that. So that's my idea on that.
Do we know when tournaments and/or the ability to like lease our cards out to people is coming yet? Or
card delegation to me is a massive like on the to-do list, but it's not going to happen until after tournaments.
Okay.
Tournaments will happen either in like late December to sometime in January. Matt says January, but he's kind of a genius, and he kind of reminds me of Scotty, where he's like, Captain, we need more time. There's no way we can do it. And then he's like, okay, it's done. So
yeah, 3 or 4 days, and he got this new season thing done, right?
Yeah, the guy's a genius. I love Matt.
Very good.
Yeah, the card delegation thing is super cool. Like, is it like a way for like, okay, if I delegate my cards to somebody, do I earn like Steam per day of use, or like what's the idea behind that? I'm just kind of curious.
It should be a rental model
Yeah.
where I'm going to go purchase highly expensive alpha gold foils, and then I will lease them on a weekly basis, and you guys can use them, and you will pay me. Um, you'll pay me for the lease, and then you can use those cards to get daily rewards and um, get what you need. And hopefully, more people will see this as um, a way to get a passive income here. So we'll see what that does.
I'm guessing he'll allow stuff in the back end, and then kind of just different user interfaces will set up terms of,
Yeah, knowing Matt and the way he codes, it is extremely likely this is a decentralized service, just like the marketplace is decentralized. And he'll set up a protocol for what delegation should look like. And then, your site and others are able to cash
negotiate.
Yeah.
Create a market for it. Yeah, create a user interface sort of thing.
I mean, we'll have one, but it's probably not going to be very sophisticated.
I just really like that idea, right? Because it's like I've invested in these cards. I have a ton of maxed out cards, and I love to play. It's super fun, but at the same time, too, it's like it's time consuming. So I would love to just be able to be, help other people, and that way you still
You get
own
a lot
the
of cards
asset.
that are sitting there not doing anything.
Oh yeah, that too, right? Exactly. Like I have a couple of those gold foil cards a lot of gold foil cards that aren't doing anything yet. So
Yeah.
I'm at the top of the leaderboard. Let's go.
You're at the top of the leaderboard.
Awesome. Screenshot
Oh,
that.
no.
Oh,
Yeah, well, turn it. I just refreshed.
that was short-lived. That was short-lived.
Got some of these people that were in Champion 2 playing their first game, and they start at a higher level than us. So
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So D-Pen, when he jumps in, starts at 2,600. Some of these people start at 2,400, and then like you and me start at like 2,200, right? Where are you? 2,400. You start at 2,400.
Yeah, 2,400.
I guess you. Yeah.
Look
at that. So, the quests, do we know if they're live yet? I'm guessing. I guess I could go to it. Log out and go into Jarv. Maybe I'll check that out.
Yeah, they're live. I think Matt.
Hey guys, can I get in on this?
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah,
hey Matt.
Hey.
What's up? Everything didn't break, so I can hang out with you guys.
Welcome. I'm just going to collect some stuff and see. I didn't play in my Jarv account on purpose so that I could start a new quest when things started off. Are they live yet, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Only melee attack monsters may be used in battle. You got new combat rules in this.
Yeah, I threw one in there.
One? Melee only?
Yeah, just one. I mean, I have more in the hopper, but only one made it in.
Look at this. It says objective 5 water splinter wins, and the reward is 10 new edition cards. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, the cards show up in the collection.
How do you figure out when to stop and to count last season? Is it automatic, like the top 10?
What do you mean?
The scores for the top 10 placements. Is it like, does it finalize like if the game has been started before the timer runs out, or if the game ends, or if they're in the matchmaking process, or when does that?
Yeah, it should be. That's a good question. It should be if they are matched before the timer ends.
if they are matched before the timer ends. Okay.
It should be. I have to double check on that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But that's when like the battle kind of has like started. Like that's the battle. It's all set.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting. Our battle chain, when you did something in the back end and all of a sudden battle chain kind of goes away. So what was that in the back end? It doesn't go away, it just resets. So it, like if I'm looking at the Champion League,
I see.
Champion League.
Yeah, that's because it caches all the. Well, it shouldn't go away. Did it? I guess it went away.
I guess we could have another filter to show season 3 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the server caches all the data that you guys are showing, and when I updated, it clears the cache and it has to reload things. So
yeah,
I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, those are the things we'll have to look into.
I guess people can't go back and see their winning statistics from last season until, yeah. I mean, it's not a huge deal.
I mean, I know you guys want to be able to go back like indefinitely, and we'll get to that. I just,
we're reminding you in 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, there's a lot of data going on here, guys. So
yeah.
I need to make it fast.
Good job, Joe, winning against Trading Ideas there.
Oh yeah, I'm probably the most like underrated SteemMonsters player on the planet right now. So,
all right, we'll put our money on you.
Agrid, you just beat Depend.
Yeah, dude. You needed a lesson.
Yeah. Where did he end up? Let's see. So the final rankings, is that pretty solidified, Matt, from this? If you click on last season.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's done.
That's that. So Van Stream.
Oh, we did win.
Yeah, actually, Marabara pulled ahead and then played another game and lost.
Yeah, I saw that because I screenshotted it with Marabara up by 13 points.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh, there we go. But like you said, he was in another game and lost it.
Yep.
So
I don't know why he did that. Maybe he thought Van would do another game or something. But
yeah,
it was a photo finish, I guess you could say here.
Nothing else really changed in the last seconds, I don't think. We got Glory. I'm really impressed by these people that can play 492 games and take a tie for third place.
Yeah.
And then who's this De Himmel?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Dan Himmelstein's a friend of mine, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Philly guy. Really cool guy. And he just was all about SteemMonsters, and only pretty recently also.
Because he's out of nowhere. I haven't seen him playing. And
yeah, he's in the past bought a whole bunch of Steam from me over the past year. And he's just been getting really into the platform. And then all of a sudden he just was all about SteemMonsters and started buying cards on the market like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah, he pulled out a 7th place with only 452. So he technically, he has one of the best. He just went on a big run. So Glory has 362 wins. And De Himmel has 287, and they've played about the same amount. It just shows that De Himmel went on a big run and got probably really good once he got into Champion.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually easier if you waited until the end, because the people who were playing at the very beginning of the season when all the best players were still clumped in silver, and then gold, and then so they were playing against the best players the entire time. Whereas if you waited till the end, you could kind of fly up the ranks until you got high. So that's
exactly right. Earlier today, I was doing some editing on one side of my screen and editing pictures and playing with I have a gold sort of level account because I have so many extra cards, and I won 20 something in a row. and maybe about 48 out of 50 in a
Yeah, right. And if you have, the higher cards and you're, very experienced at the game, I mean, you'll do that. And that's what the ratings are for, right? So you'll move up in ratings and until you battle similar opponents.
So we got Baffi, and I think Baffi just missed it. He's 13th place, but I think it's impressive because he doesn't have maxed cards. We were talking earlier.
He apparently rented some.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, but he doesn't have all the splinters, I don't think.
Yeah, that's correct. I think he has 2 of the splinters.
He's very motivated. He's a hustler.
Yeah. Yes.
Also, I hear from him on a regular basis if there's any problems or anything he doesn't agree with. But it's all good.
Serpentine soldier, perhaps.
He's very vocal. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with any day I don't get a message from him. It's a good day. I think
it's better to have that than people not caring.
Yeah, that's totally true. It's totally true. This is certainly a first world problem.
Yeah, right. Too many people love your game, and they talk to you about it all the time.
Joe, you ended up on 26th place.
Yeah, it's not bad. I was up in I think 18th.
Guess who was in 27th place?
Were you 27th?
No, Agron was.
Oh, really?
You beat him by 20 points.
It was super fun, man. I'm loving the new gameplay and the choices and all that. I know we talked about that, Matt, when we were in Poland, and to see it come to life here, it adds so much more thinking to the game. It just makes it so much more fun.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, in an unbiased way, think this is a fun game to the point where I have to purposely make sure to stop playing so I can get work done on it.
No, for sure. I'm the same way. I have to do other things. I should be doing other things right now, and I'm not.
So these cards are live right now here. If we look at all cards over here, we got the Flame Imp is the new one in red, which is going to be crazy because if you hit level 5 with it, I believe, you get 21 cards, Flame Imp cards. You will get Swiftness, which is just going to make red ridiculous. Because
so I'll preface this by, we'll be watching them closely for potential changes or issues. I know red's definitely a very strong team right now.
Yeah.
But I actually have a cool new rule set in mind, which I think will turn the speed stat on its head, at least when that rule set is active.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right, we got another magic. So you went with the strength. So red strength's kind of like in speed, and blue strength is in magic. So you gave blue another magic.
Yeah, and I mean, it's 6 mana. So blue's a really strong splinter. So, I wanted to give them a new card, but not something that I thought would really make them too much stronger. So, they have another magic caster. That's their thing. He's also flying. He's the only flying blue guy. I don't know if anyone cares, but
realize that. I didn't realize there wasn't a flying
and he gets the new strengthen ability. So, blue, they have all these kind of squishy casters. So, if you wanna pay 6 mana to include the genie, you can buff up all your guys a little bit.
Yeah. Now, I haven't seen the Mushroom Seer in action with the Silence, but you're going to get the Silence right away with 1 card.
Yeah, so that's also I was thinking also for lower level players. At lower level play, the Ulrich magic boost is super overpowered, I think. So I just want to give them something that even at level 1, if you just get one of those mushroom guys, you can throw that in your deck and hopefully have a better chance against blue.
Yeah. So you get that at level 1, and then you get another kind of fun thing if you get 21 cards. I don't know what level that is. I just marked it down. And Genie, you get strengthened when you get 52 cards. So, if anyone is paying attention back home. And then you gave looks like a epic card to white. And then the Divine Sorceress.
Yep. Yeah, so new Divine Shield ability, obviously taken from Hearthstone.
Really? Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
about that one.
they have the same. They have the same ability. I mean, there's very similar things in other games too. It's just the first time she gets hit with any damage for any amount, it just gets ignored.
But not if it hits the shield first, right?
Well, that's what I mean. The first time she gets hit in a battle, she gets shielded from that first hit.
Okay. What about armor? Is it once the armor is gone, or is it?
No. It's the first time, so it like supersedes armor. So if she gets hit the first time, she won't take any damage, and it'll like pop the shield, so to speak.
Gotcha.
And then in the future, the attacks will damage like normal.
In the test system, I really wanted to play with Vampire, but never found a good opportunity because obviously it's pretty expensive.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
the
it.
Life Leech ability is really cool, and it was one of those I was really worried about being overpowered.
It played yet?
I have played it because I purposely wanted to play it. I lost a bunch, but it's one of those like kind of runaway cards. So if you can just keep it alive, it can just grow a large amount of health, especially if you combine it with Selenia, because its health gain is proportional to the damage it deals.
And it's arranged.
Yeah, so and if it hits armor, it won't gain health from that. It has to damage the enemy's health to gain health. So it was all just
you gotta protect it. You gotta Oreo it. You gotta put some stuff right on either side of it.
Yeah, and a lot of this is also just to test out these new abilities. We at some point, the betas will sell out, and we are planning to do an entirely new set of cards. So, we want to have all these abilities kind of specced out and balanced out for the new cards.
Will there ever come a point in time where you guys will just stop making cards? Or it'll just be like, these are all the cards available ever, do you think? Or
well, I mean, that would kind of shoot ourselves in the foot because they're always limited amounts, and then we wouldn't be able to sell any more cards, so we wouldn't make any more revenue.
Got it.
We wouldn't get any new players, I guess.
And we wouldn't have any money to go put towards tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so you've got two, basically Nebseni and Daria Dragonscale are kind of, I mean, those are 4 mana summoners.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing about Nebseni is it's an extremely limited promotional card. So like most people just aren't ever going to get it. So I kind of look at it from like that card doesn't really exist perspective. So then I wanted a new summoner that people could actually get and play with the dragons. So they cost more mana than the other summoners because they open up the dragon cards.
Yeah,
and that's that.
Cool. Oh, I did need a look here. We did prepare for the new cards, and I don't know, Agrid, if you saw the new filter system
on Peak Monsters.
On Peak Monsters, we made it so that you can look at all cards together, so all editions, so you can like compare them to each other. So you can look at alpha and beta at the same time, and then maybe sort by SteemMonster ID. So that you can like look at both of the cards next to each other and go, okay, the beta is half the cost of the alpha, and kind of look for good deals there. Or this Fire Beetle that's like, 5 cents compared to 14 cents. Oh, that's a pretty good deal,
Wait, can you repeat that? I was responding to chat.
So in our in the market and in collection, we changed the additions to go into the filter section down below, and then allow people to view additions.
Oh, nice.
So that you can compare like alpha and beta, because you've got the same cards in both of them. And then if you kind of search by SteemMonster ID, they'll end up being next to each other, which probably means we need to also search by to sort by alphabetical as well, probably at some point. That way that the gold ones will be next to each other as well.
That's nice.
Glad that you guys get all this stuff done. Beautiful.
That was this morning, yeah. I wanted this only thing for a long time, because wasn't it sucky when you had to go like click on and then click off and everything? And I'm just like, no, I just want an only button next to it so I can see just only legendaries. And now I want to see all the epics, and now I want to see the rares. So it just took out 2 clicks for each one of those things. And that little bit of time saving is going to make me happy, because I would go through when I was searching for cards to buy. I'd go into beta and then I'd look at, okay, let's look at legendary. Okay, see if there's any deals there. You know, sort by CX, I guess.
See, these are the things where you can tell that the person creating it actually uses their own product.
Yeah,
there's so many times
too much.
Yeah, there's so many times when I use things and it's like clear that whoever created it does not actually use it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, you know, that's true of our own monster market on our website, because I use Peak Monsters.
Well, yeah, so having the only was a big thing, because I'd have to go like, now I want to look at common, so I have to click on common first, scroll up, because now it became much bigger because it's rare and common together, and now click off of rare, where it's just like, no, I should just click only. So really happy about that really small change. Not that the market has been booming recently, but it'll be back. Steam goes up, I guess. Or people realize, like, here's the deal. Like, you can put money into these cards, you know, legendary cards at $2, and they're going to go back up eventually. So you're putting money, you know, put money into it. It will rise. It may not rise as much as Steam is positioned to rise, but it's still going to rise, so it's not like a bad investment, and then you get to play with them, and you get to earn rewards with them. So I think people just need to kind of recognize that, and I'm not sure how to put it into words perfectly. I think people are just worried about buying cards because they're like, oh, well, if I just save the Steam and then buy it when Steam goes up, I'm like, well, when Steam goes up, so do the prices of these cards. So how much are you actually going to be saving?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the price of Steam. I think it could still definitely drop a good bit from here, but yeah, I'm much more bullish on the price of the cards.
Yeah, you're thinking Lightning Dragon can go up from 215, or look at the Selenia Sky when you put it together with the other one. So the alpha version is $15, and the beta version is under $6. So, but do we have anything in the market for the rewards cards yet?
I don't think any have gone out.
Yeah, I don't think any have gone out yet. I'm trying to win some right now. I'm like trying to get like the life splinter.
Okay, nothing here.
So I can win some.
I'm in SteemMonsters market. Nothing's in it either. I guess I should win my 5 games real fast, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying. I got the life splinter. It's kind of a tough one.
What? Life splinter's awesome.
I just don't have all the maxed out cards for the life splinter.
No, that's different. Yeah, pushed my quest off until tomorrow because I finished them both early. I finished my quest from yesterday and my quest from today. But I knew that would kind of bum me out a little. But then I was also thinking by that point I could probably get higher in the rankings, and then I'd be able to get more cards.
I'm excited to see what I got with the 20 booster packs that I won for Champion League 3. I got I got a legendary and a gold foil in one of the packs for one of the quests. That was the best pull I've had for that. It's fun. It makes it fun for sure. Like giving you that little incentive.
Okay, my first game in a little while. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I forgot what my... Oh, I remember what it was. Blue. Let's see here.
Is the reason why you guys think like the cards are going, like the prices have gone down, is it because of like inflation in the sense of more of them are on the market, or is it just because of a down market?
I'd argue a little bit of both.
A little both, okay.
We had a bunch of packs. I think that oversupplied the market relative to the number of players we have, and then the price of crypto went down.
Yeah, I gotta jump off for a few minutes.
Okay.
I hope that's okay. He doesn't have terrible news for all of us.
He's got to go eat dinner, maybe, because he wasn't eating. I don't know. Oh, Raw Utah. 2 Utah guys going at it here. Let's see here. I wanna win the 5 the quest stuff, so that I can put one on the market and see if it works.
I got my ass kicked by D10.
Everyone's going with their quest stuff right now, I bet.
Yeah, I'm getting owned because of it, but that's okay.
Yeah, this may not work out well for me. Oh, he missed. Don't miss. No. How are you going to miss a haunted spirit? You can't miss a haunted spirit. No, I just got wrecked. I'm not even going to watch the end of that game. How do you miss a haunted spirit? It's so slow.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to win. Yes. I can't believe that. I didn't think I was going to win that game. Got 2 more. 2 more wins. The Life Splinter.
Okay, no reward cards on the market yet. Agred, which you looked at these new cards? Which one is your you looking at?
I think that the legendary one is pretty awesome.
I've played a couple of test games with it, and it was very nice.
What legendary one? Is there a neutral card too, or no?
There's there's quite a few neutral ones. There's 4, and one of them is a legendary.
Nice.
Called Lord Arianthus. Where does that name come from? Or Arianthus? Just a random name. So yeah, Joe, this guy is a non-attacker.
Okay.
So it's just like this weird kind of tank that actually is pretty darn cool, because it starts off with shield and void, and then at level 2 it has magic reflect. So it has void and magic reflect and shield.
And then thorns at the next level. Wow.
At the next level. So he's just sitting there like, what do you got for me? It's coming right back at you. So
That's
then
crazy.
Now you have to like kind of think, oh crap, are they going to have Lord Arianthus? Do I really want to attack first position much? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many new dynamics that are come into play now. It's like it's so fun.
It's going to be hard to wrap my brain around it coming up. It's just going to be like pretty soon it's going to have to be live drafting just so you can like wrap your brain around what they may possibly do.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's going to be a lot of variables, which is awesome. But it's also going to have to live drafting. Otherwise, you're just like, I have no clue. I mean, they could do anything. I don't know.
Could do anything.
And then this Hobgoblin is going to be another big popular one, especially if you can get to, just get five cards will get you to a 2 attack. So that's a good place to kind of aim for. And it's a 2 twice because it has double strike, which is a new power.
So, what is? See, these new abilities are so awesome too, right? It's like
double strike is going to be pretty cool, unless you're up against Lord Arianthus with thorns. Then you hit him once, he thorns you, and then you hit him again, he thorns you, and then you're dead. So
you see that somebody already got the Lord.
Really?
Yeah, $40 on the market.
How much is it? $40?
$40 on the market, huh?
Wow, this is it's so fun. It's so fun to be like doing it.
I don't see it on the market. I just see the Sea Genie on the market. Did it already get bought? What's the deal? I'm gonna refresh. Market. And let's just look at rewards. Okay, there he is. $40, huh?
Yeah, so there was actually an error when the first person tried to claim their quest reward, which is why I had to jump off and fix that really quick.
Oh, okay.
He actually ended up getting the legendary. Oh, there it is on the market already.
Yeah. Let's see if it's over here now. Otherwise, it'll go up when Sir Asgarth. Oh, look at that. It's up on Peak Monsters too. Very nice. So he was like worried. He's like, should we just do it in the morning? I'm like, yeah, just do it right now. If it doesn't work, you'll be up 5 hours later and you can put it up.
You get, is it 10 cards for the quest or 5?
Depending
on your level.
Oh, okay.
So bronze, you get 1. Silver, you get 5. Gold, you get 10. So that's what level you're at now. And then diamond will be 15 and then 20, I guess, for champion.
Nice.
Go win and then share your screen and show us how it looks when you get it.
Yeah, I want to like record it. I want to record it so I can make a video on it and post.
I didn't time this properly because my quest isn't ready for another hour and a half.
Yeah, that's why I did not play at the end of the game. At the end of the season, I just didn't even log into this account. And I can play.
Yeah, Matt, I might need to make a vomit worm, something like that. You get a little like leech looking thing that kind of has a baby face, and that could be the crush link.
What?
A vomit worm. Just think about a baby, man. Think about wrapping a baby in like a little.
Oh! I see. Okay, that's your vomit worm. I get it.
The vomit worm, very, very powerful. I'm thinking it'd be like a 1 mana cost, 1 magic attack, and maybe it has poison or something.
Well, I mean, we are going to need a good amount of new art for the next set in the next month or two. So put a vomit worm in there.
All right, I'm literally one win away from winning these cards. So,
and you're gonna share your screen so we can see what it looks like.
How do I share my screen?
I think I have to stop sharing my screen.
Okay, well, let me win them first.
And then you just go over to the left-hand corner and hit. There'll be a green thing that says share screen. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let me.
Oh man, do I help Joe or do I fight him?
Am I battling you? Am I battling you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
That was
Help
one
me!
thing. Yeah,
Let me win! Let me win! I'm choosing the life splinter if that helps you at all.
Oh, are you? Yeah, I sort of figured that. Let's do that.
One of you two need to share your screen here.
That and
All
that.
right, I'm sharing mine. I'll share mine.
And that.
He's gonna see it though, maybe.
No,
So,
I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I'll do this fair and square.
Yeah, I gotta play my game before I run out of time. I'll do it real fast.
Oh, wow. What's your tank you're gonna do? I gotta figure that out. Your tank is the magic reflect one. I don't really want to do that, but
I mean, showing the last 5. Some people said like, "Oh, what's the point of showing your opponent's last 5 battles because the battle things change, every game." But there's so many times where I look at that and I can like predict what they're going to play, and that helps you win.
Yeah. Oh, I get depend again.
I gotta see if I beat Joe. But this baby needs.
You got 24 seconds left, Joe. Oh, there you go.
No, dude, this isn't. I don't have the right cards for this. I told you I don't have the maxed out. I don't have the maxed out cards. So this is gonna be.
You don't need maxed out cards because we're only gold.
I know, but I still don't even have like the ones I want to choose. Like, you're probably gonna win. I don't know. Yeah, you're probably gonna win this.
All right. Let's see. We've got
because I have this guy in the back here that like I've like virtually like basically 2 tanks. Probably isn't gonna do much though. I do have some inspire though. That helped.
taking sides, huh? But you got a guy just sitting around doing nothing, huh?
Yeah, he's doing nothing because I didn't have like another dude to choose, but it might work if my little cat guy can stay alive here.
He's got thorns on him.
That's a problem. But we got rid of his tank. We got
Jarvie, stop talking because then it switches away from the video.
Okay, my bad.
You guys are. Oh man, baby, stop crying.
There. Now I can talk. Nuh-uh.
Good game, guys. All right, open your clean your thing, Joe.
All right, here we go. Can you guys see it or no?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, so if I claim here, I get 40 cards. Is that what it says?
No, that's for the season rewards.
Oh, okay. We're gonna claim here.
You should get 10, I guess, at gold.
Oh, I guess
here we go. So we got the the new cards on their way. All right, awesome.
Oh wait, was this a quest you started from before?
Yes.
Oh, if you started the quest before the change, then you still get a pack.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, I mean the quest was already set and the rewards were already set.
Yeah, because he was playing early on before he was playing at the very end of the season, so that makes sense.
Well, I'll still open it anyways.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. But yeah, oh bummer. All right. Oh well. It's always next time. Always the next quest.
Well, there we go.
That was anticlimactic. Sorry.
That was for sure.
Oh, there's 9 new cards out.
9 already. Okay.
2 of the legendaries, actually. Oh no. Which one's the legendary? I don't even remember what's what. No, okay, only one of the legendary, and no gold.
No golds yet?
No golds yet.
All right, I'm going to sign off here for 1 second.
I can't even get a win. Okay, so let's go to the market. Refresh this puppy. There's 3 genies already out. I guess I can't see the totals. Who got these, I guess?
Who has them?
Kyokiz, huh?
I mean, yeah, it looks like everyone who's done it has just gotten one card, so they must all be in bronze.
At Kyokiz. See how many cards he got.
Who?
Kyokiz apparently opened.
Oh, Kyokiz. Yeah. He only has one.
So he only opened one. Okay. So who's the one that opened the Ariana Helimai? I guess we could look to see who has been battling and is high on the leaderboard and has already won 10. Holy cow, these guys have won a lot already. But they were probably already playing before. Now, Agrid, what about you? Oh, you've won 4 games. So he's got to win one more, maybe. I don't know if... But he was playing before that, too. Isaria maybe is close to winning. See, all these people probably are going to have to wait a while for their quest. This person, the Mighty Volcano, maybe they got something. That's the Mighty.
I'm checking. We're up to 10 cards now. Mighty Volcano doesn't have it yet.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Sadly, until the market populates, I can't see how many BCX or how many cards of each exist.
Right.
Oh, look, there's 4 things on the market now. Is that what you already said?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not looking at the market. I'm just looking at how many are given out total.
There's 2 flame imps that have been given out, 1 hobgoblin and 3 rusties, and 3 sea genies. And I can't see the others because they haven't been listed. Oh, does that mean someone bought the Lord Arianthus?
Oh, I don't know. Ramirez just got 10 cards. Ramirez just completed a quest and got, looks like 10 cards. Or 15, I guess.
I can't. Who bought the Lord Arianthus?
Oh, let me see. Or maybe they took it off the market.
Maybe, because I'm not seeing it bought here or on the KR market.
Let me see.
I guess I could look on Explorer and a new sale and go back for larger numbers. Except I hate when people buy from that
oh yeah,
Steam
cancel
Plus,
sell. I see it. The guy is talking in chat who was selling that card. And he didn't realize like that was the only legendary that existed, new legendary that existed yet. So I think once he found that out, he took down the sale.
Oh,
he didn't want to give it up for $40.
It's so hard to look through the Explorer.
Oh, Clay just opened a bunch of cards.
Who did?
Clayboyne.
Oh.
So the cards are coming in.
Hey, I'm gonna look at Clayboyne.
Let's see. Any gold? No
2
gold
flame
yet.
imps, a vampire, a mushroom, 2 Highland Archons, 1 rusty, and 3 sea genies. That's pretty cool. And then Ramirez has one, right?
He has a like 10, I think, or so.
Got a divine sorceress.
Yeah, nice.
4 vampires. You get to 21 and you get a pretty good upgrade on the vampire. First, you got 1 goblin. He gets 4 more goblins. That's a pretty good upgrade.
Do you have, I guess, on the Explorer, you don't have claimed rewards? Oh, you do. Is that cards award? Maybe not.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. Okay.
I guess it's not there yet. That would be an easy way to see this.
Cards award. Cards award. That's a weird name for it. But it looks like 6 minutes ago there's unknown activity.
A lot of unknown activity.
On just that, though. So he probably just has to fix it, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But what's on the market now? The $1 Sea Genie, which is a common. Layman, which is a rare for $5. Come on, people. Misvalue the price of this, and I'll buy one. Rare, common, common. Well, they'll come. I still haven't won a game. I need to win 5. So everything looks like it's running pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple minor bugs, but I don't know. I do a lot of testing. I make a copy of the entire database of everything and run everything. I have the season end early and make sure it goes okay.
We were talking about before you got here, Matt, a little bit about the leasing plans and what you guys were kind of thinking about with being able to lease cards and how that would look and how people would get, compensated and how to actually go about doing that. And just kind of curious if, I think you guys talked about after tournaments, which are, on the horizon, but just kind of curious of your thoughts about it.
Yeah, that's one of those things that always gets pushed off for other things so far. But I mean, my plan is really to just make the protocol for it, and then leave it up to sites like SteemMonsters to implement the actual markets and things, sort of like Minnow Booster and Smart Steam do for delegation markets. So just make it so that the game and the protocol supports card delegation. And then third parties can make the markets for it. That makes sense?
Yeah, would it just so like, I'm trying to think here. Like if I had a card and I wanted somebody wanted to borrow it, would it be a delegation of Steam power, or would I get like 5 Steam for that person for the week? Or
well, that's what's up to. I'll just make it so that you can delegate the card to them, right? And it's up to you what you receive for doing that.
Okay.
You can, and that person can discuss,
so
and then
he'll make it so that that card can be played by another person.
Okay.
That doesn't own the card.
Got it.
So we got a rule. The rule is you can't ask Matt for new stuff on the day he releases stuff.
Well, whatever. I mean, we're planning to do that, so it's not new, really.
But what about guest passwords, Matt? Come on. That's the one I really want.
That's not allowed. We are a Liberty platform. We have very few rules. We say thank you to Matt for giving us fantastic season rewards and things like that.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
No, yeah,
I'm really happy about this. I don't know if you heard me talk about it. I must have wrote about it, or I don't know, posted about it maybe at some point. I'm like, The rewards for this need to be a separate sort of thing, a separate. They can't be packs. They can't be something that's already has a specified value, and that's what you guys did.
We listen.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. Son. Hagrid, is your quest coming up, or you have to wait?
No, I did them both, in part because one, I didn't know better, and two, I was still okay with it because I know that you get packs based off of, or you get reward edition cards based off of your rank. So I would rather level up for a day and then do my quest so that I can get more cards.
Oh, there's a second legendary was found.
Rules of combat: up close and personal. Only melee attack monsters may be used in battles. Only melee attack monsters. And a 22? How's that gonna work? It's crazy.
Matt, do you have the Monster Managers Kickstarter reward on your radar?
Oh, no, I keep forgetting. So that's a good time to remind me of that. And then you just get one of every card except gold foil legendaries, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a task right now for that.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, good.
Huh. It's a very interesting new rule set. Trying to get my brain around it. I don't think I did, but I'm out of time, so time to just hit the button.
Oh,
You know that it does the countdown music even when you hit the battle.
that's awesome. I just got my first legit tie.
Oh, you got your first draw?
Well, I've had lots of draws, but this is what I'd consider like the first legit one, where it's not just like healers at the end out healing and then dying.
The last cards both kill. They both kill each other.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It happens.
Oh, but we both lose. It's skulls for each of us. We need.
Oh, but it says draw. Yeah, I guess I didn't have an icon. It probably just shouldn't show any icon.
This was fun.
A whole game without a retaliate. Dang it. Used them for retaliate, and I didn't get one. It's too bad. That Serpentine Soldier just isn't any good.
Tell it to Baffi.
I love the gift card idea as well, and this power up idea is amazing for the 10% back. Like right into Steam Power. Is that just because you guys wanted to give back, or is that partially because people were running out of resource credits too?
Well, I mean, it's both. It's like, Steam's cheap now, so you can even pay with PayPal, and you get a pretty large amount of Steam even from just 10%.
Yeah.
And it also helps the resource credit issue.
Sure. What do you guys think about Steam It Inc. and like the 70% layoff and just everything that's kind of going on with that. Because when I came back from Steam Fest, I was like, just super excited about things that were happening, and like I saw all these different projects. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. And then we get that news, and then like the market just turns even more. It's hard not to like, question some things, obviously, but I just keep buying more Steam. So I guess I gotta like watch my actions, right? And just go with my gut with it.
Get some new whales coming in at this price, right?
Yeah, for sure. I became an orca. Somebody just messaged me that. They're like, congrats on being an orca. How do you even see that? Is it steamwhale.com or something like that?
I mean, like Steam Plus shows that on people's profiles.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really unfortunate how mismanaged Steam Inc. is, and I can't even imagine how well Steam would be doing if it had a good, a really good team running it. There's some of these other projects that have such worse blockchains, but they just have teams that know how to market, and they know how to hype, and they know how to, manage it. And like we're having to do everything in spite of Steam Inc. It's a fight for us. And the layoffs are great. I mean, when Ned said how much they were spending on just running their Steemit nodes, I mean, it was just an unbelievable figure. Like, I just can't imagine how they would possibly even spend that much, and why they would ever be okay with that. Like, you don't have to wait for a bear market to be like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. It boggles my mind, and it's just such a shame, because we could be doing so much better.
Yeah.
So what are the main things that you would want them to be doing differently that they're not doing right now, Yanni?
Running a business properly. I mean, like, if you're spending $2 million a year running a site that should be less than 1/10 of that cost, I just can't imagine how poorly things are going in the rest of the business. Like, if that's not a humongous red flag, that needs to be, and it's supposedly they've been working on scaling for like the last however many months or to a year. This is scaling, not having it cost $2 million a year to run your nodes. It's like all of a sudden now we have to do RocksDB and this stuff. What were they doing? I mean, I've heard nothing but horrendous feedback about Juicy, which was part of their scaling solution. I mean, and I've been talking to Annex and the Marky Mark, who are like knee deep in this stuff. Onyx actually wrote his own version of Juicy in one day that, supposedly has 6 to 10x better performance. So I'm like, what are these guys doing? It's just such a shame. You just look at development on other blockchains, and really what Steam has accomplished over the last year is just incredibly small. And it's frustrating.
Well, I'm sure it's frustrating to go hire all those people and then be like, okay, psych, all that time is wasted and you're all fired now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, whose fault is that? It's not the bear market's fault. If they were just like, oh, we can just sell Steam and have tons of money, and even if they can sell Steam, like, we don't want them to sell Steam, right? We want them to sell as little Steam as possible. Right. So, they should treat every dollar as if it's their last. Just because, even if they're flush with cash and Steam's doing great, they still shouldn't go spending $2 million on something that should cost 1/10 of that.
Yeah, if it's really that much of a difference in money,
it's more than that. I think.
Like, why would? Yeah, but what would their reasoning be for spending that money like that? You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense, because if you get the same product, right? Is it the same?
No, they would have to. I mean, the way it's built right now requires that, but they needed to spend time to which now they're doing, because they're forced to. So that's why it's good, but they shouldn't have needed to be forced to it. They should have been like, why does this cost so much? We need to fix that immediately, regardless of whether they have enough money to do it or not.
Sure.
So their new API is on. They're going to switch it over to a HiveMind sort of API. I've been kind of listening to the conversation between Steemit and Asgarth. They are talking back and forth, and he's helping them kind of get it smoothed out. And we kind of finalized it, and we already released it. So we're just kind of waiting for them to flip the switch, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest, exactly what they're doing. I'm no longer using any Steemit Inc. nodes, so they can do whatever they want.
Hey, what was our login trouble? Was it what Gandalf said?
Yeah, the server ran out of disk space.
Like the whole thing? I thought, didn't we just get like a oversized one?
That was the database server, which has plenty of disk space. It was just the app server, and it was just stupid, and my alerts, I guess, aren't working. And, just the logs just filled up the hard drive, and I just, truncated them, and we have plenty of space. And sysops is not my strong point, but I think I've been doing pretty well so far.
What do you consider your own strong point?
Server-side development, maybe managing development projects. I don't know.
I mean, I think you're pretty good at this stuff. I'm just wondering what you thought you were. Your best talents lay.
Yeah, I stink at front-end development. That's why that's like the primary thing I'm giving to the other people on the team. And I'm not that familiar with sysops. I mean, everywhere I've worked, there's usually people who kind of handle that. So I know enough to do everything, but there's probably better ways and whatnot.
Oh.
Are you playing another game right now?
Of course.
I'm gonna go check out the Gold League. See what's going on. Hey, I just won. I haven't watched it yet, but I did check. Clove Joe just beat Neil 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, I saw that he was playing that fire team, and it's like having that information when you see somebody plays like a fire team 6 times in a row. It's like, well, what team does good against that team? And like, it makes you think. I don't know. I love having that. I think it's awesome.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot, and then they play fire again, and then you win.
Right.
And like, you see what kind of team are they using? A sneak team, are they using whatever, a magic team? Are they doing do they like Elemental Phoenix?
Yeah, I think it adds. It's just I just love games where like all the little details are in play. And
if he had lived one more round, I would have killed them both with poison, and yet I died. I just needed to get to the end of the round. You had one job. Just live.
You have one job to do.
Oh, can it get through that Lord of Darkness, huh? Heavenly. Alien ranged. Let's see.
All right, guys. I gotta take off here. But thanks for the chat, and let me know if anything breaks.
all right. Sounds
Call you
good.
and wake you up.
See you,
There you
man.
go. Oops. That one. We'll attack him with the north. Let's see here.
Jarvie, are you happy with the changes? You like the new cards and the new system?
Yeah, let me do this real fast. Guess I need to use a 5. Guess the Naga will do. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yes, I mean, I really was happy to see packs not in there and new cards. I was just like, oh, you should put one card in that, and you did 10, which is like crazy amazing. And it's just when I played a little bit on testnet, it was like overwhelming a bit. I was like, oh, there's so much. There's more to wrap my brain around, which is going to be pretty interesting. There's a lot more to wrap my brain around, but that's fun, and I think people like it. So it's gonna make it more challenging. I think everything is gonna kind of revitalize the market a little bit, at least a little bit better. I'm not saying it's gonna be as good as it was back a while back, but it's definitely gonna make it better. So
I think the market's going to return at some point in the future, right? Like, I hope it does, but I think, like, we're in a bear market. It might be months that we're in the bear market, but like at the same, like, I remember making videos when Steam was at $7 and Steam dollars was at $9. Like, it's crazy to me to think about that, but it also gives me hope that, like, okay, if it's been there before, just give it time. It can definitely get there again and beyond. And who knows what can happen in the future, but it's always so easy to just be like, oh, everything's down. It's just going to keep going that way and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, we got to remember the good times too, because like we take those for granted. But then also too, it's like when the market does return, to have that kind of like awareness of like, okay, this is where it's at, and to actually start maybe taking some gains off. But now is the time to put, you don't want to be buying in when the Bitcoin's at 20,000, and it's all-time euphoric high, right? Like, we're getting to a pretty depressed point. This is honestly kind of when you want to kind of get in there.
You have one process to really become like a Bitcoin millionaire. You buy low and you sell high. Now we're at the low. People need to buy.
For sure. And even if it keeps going lower, like I bought at 60 cents, I just bought at 25 cents. Like it could easily just keep going lower.
Yep.
But that's fine. I'll just keep buying more, like I just really will. And because the thing that's crazy about Steam is I keep making Steam as the price keeps going down. Like, that's like the most amazing thing ever. Is like you can keep making Steam and earning it through, curation, rewards, making content. Like, I have a system now where I'm posting 3 times a day. I have an assistant helping me post on Steam it. We schedule it through Steam Peak. Thank you guys so very much for having that scheduling system. Seriously, it's a lifesaver. Yeah. Like, it is seriously saving us so much time. It's insane. It's just super user friendly, and yeah, like I literally just.
Well, what you said earlier is like you're still making good Steam on these posts, even though that number, that little STU number is what they call it. It keeps on going down and down, and people get sad about that. But we just need to change that so that people can change it to, like, when you're looking at your post, you can see how much Steam am I going to earn from this post. Like, we can give you the Steam value of that post as opposed to this STU number that's based in some crazy. It's not intuitive. No one really understands it. Like, there's very few people that know what that STU number means. And then more than half of the front ends put a dollar sign next to it, which is retarded. Beyond retarded. So
yeah, I was gonna say, like, when you go to SteamIt, like the regular just SteamIt beta website, everything's in dollars. You guys don't have that option, or
what do you mean? That's not dollars. It's what they're showing you is something that they called in their white paper STU, which I'm not even sure what STU means, but we went with it. I wanted to give it a different acronym that was more intuitive.
No, but like when I go to I see the STU on your site, but if I go to steemit.com, it says $4.88.
That's STU is what they're showing you, but they're giving you, they put a $sign next to it, which is retarded. It's a bold-faced lie. It is. It's because they wanted it to signify dollars, but the assumption had to be that SBD was based on what, I don't know.
It's equal to $1.
Yeah, it's not dollars. And first of all, I don't know if you knew, it's not in the news right now, but the number that SteemIt is showing you is just wrong. I don't know if you knew that. Even the STU number is wrong. Look at the difference. Unless they fixed it in the last couple of days, which I'm sure they're doing other things, so they didn't fix it. So if you look at SteemIt, Joe Perry's, right?
Yeah.
Are the numbers different between SteemIt and SteamPeak?
They are different. That's why I was confused.
You know who's right?
You guys?
Yeah. We're the only front end that's correct at the moment. And that wasn't just because we're great. That's because some other developers told us, hey, everyone's getting their information from the incorrect API and an incorrect source. You guys should change it. Okay, so we did, like 1 day later. And then we're like, but everyone else is still going to have the wrong number. Yeah, but at least you guys are right. So
you should just have Asgarth work for them. I know that would be terrible for everybody involved, but he's really good. It would be helpful if he would work at SteemIt.
Well, then he could do that thing where in 1 day he can. But we have an actual business plan, so I think he wants to work here.
What is your business plan?
It has to do with marketing for one. Like getting. I mean, no one's really watching this, anyways. So I will share. The idea is, number one, we have to think about content creators and influencers, and to think about them. The key is to think about their viewers. So we have to make it. We have to make it a place where their viewers can come in and just automatically comment and stuff like that, right? Just do that right away. I've always said that, like, my end game is to get all of my YouTuber friends happy to use this, and I keep on talking to them, and I tell them, no, it's not ready yet, but once they're on, then that'll be big. And also, I don't know, how do I explain it without explaining too much, I guess, but the point is, they can't and they won't make a living off of the rewards pool. And I don't think any business on Steam should make a living off of the rewards pool. No one, well, they shouldn't. I mean, they could if they want, but no one should plan and depend on the rewards pool to make a business. It's just, as we see, not a good idea. So Peak should not be doing that. No other. You guys are using it for the right reason. You are using it as an incentive thing. That's what Steam is really good at. They should be giving incentives. Think about a YouTuber. My friends, they make a lot of money off of YouTube ads, right? They make a pretty good living off of YouTube ads, but they make more money off of their sponsorships. Now think about how happy they can make their sponsors. If they can, Nature Box is some, or like, you've heard of Blue Apron, right?
No.
Like these companies where they ship you a whole entire meal with all the ingredients and the instructions on how to make this fancy meal.
Yeah, I do know that.
Okay. So there's a lot of these YouTubers that will advertise that. So what can they do? Like, okay, here they are talking, at the end of their video, talking about Blue Apron, and now go over to SteamPeak, / whatever their channel is, and share a picture of you making this Blue Apron meal. Now they became even more valuable to Blue Apron. And if that's where they're making more of their money, they just became more valuable to Blue Apron because now they're interacting more with their sponsor's product. Now they're giving incentives like you guys do. Advertise our product and we will reward you. That's an incentive structure that Steam does super well. And they can do that. They can do those sorts of things. And it's going to take them a little bit of time, but these are people that study a lot and they'll go to conferences. They'll spend $500 to go to a YouTube conference just to learn from people. And if they can learn about certain things like that, but we have to make a place where their fans are happy. We can't just think about tools for content creators. We have to think about how to make their fans grateful that they sent them over there. And so that's how you get the people, you know, and YouTube just happens to be the audience that I happen to know, that and the photographers. So, but they're a good audience to have, but you have to be able to get them commenting right away, like without any delay. And that may mean that just between, I guess, the three of us, that there's going to have to be some things that are happening off of blockchain that slide into blockchain. So, and that was months ago when I was talking to Andrarch. He's like, you guys have it easy over at Steam Peak. Steam It is built on the concept that we're doing everything on blockchain. And you can do drafts and you can do scheduling, you know, that sort of thing. Or at least drafts is off blockchain. We're saving that, you know, and then people can. But then we can create these accounts for these people that they don't even know what a wallet is. Why do they care? Yet we will transition them. They're not a content creator. They're interacting with the Piano Guys or Devin Supertramp or, you know, some of these people. They're just interacting with Joe, you know? They don't need to create posts, you know? So we could put it there that it goes on to Steam Peak as a comment, and then Joe gives it an upvote, you know? But for it to go, you know, to give it a real upvote, it has to go onto the blockchain. So his upvoting it kind of puts it onto that blockchain through some things that we will do. And then people will know that Joe put this onto the block. Joe wanted this on the blockchain because he loved this comment. And that people will know that when they upvote this post, it is going towards giving that person a premium account, a Steam account with a wallet, you know, like, so it is all intertwined, and it's gonna onboard tons of people. Think about it. If you have a upvote that's worth 3 Steam, which I think you probably do, right?
Me?
Yeah, it's worth at least.
Yeah. Is low. Your STU is low, but the upvote I think is worth 3 Steam.
I believe so.
So when you click on that, you know, Joe's mom goes in there and says, "Oh, my son is so handsome," you know, and you're like, "Oh, look at Joe's mom doesn't have an account. I'm gonna give it a full upvote," and you just basically gave that account 3 Steam, and you basically gave them a free, you paid for their Steam account.
So how do they get the actual account?
Well, we'll create it for them at the end of 7 days when it comes into our proxy account that put the post on there. So when Joe or you put in, or whoever like commented on it or voted it, you know, like it triggers us to put it onto the blockchain and says that Joe or Agrid, you know, voted this and, you know, added this to the blockchain basically. And then we keep it as a kind of like a, you know, how we do Peak Monster credit. We put that to the side, and once it comes in, and we know who it goes towards. I mean, we're only keeping like 4 or 5 Steam for each person, and then once it hits that, we give them their account, put a little bit of Steam power into it, so they can do stuff. So, but we keep on getting distracted. We got to change the API. Steam Peak.
This is a story of SteemMonsters and everybody, all development.
And then we had to do rewards something or today. And then we're still working on doing bid market first before we switch back to Steam Peak. But we did a whole bunch of Steam Peak updates, like fixing the price, the STU price. And then we'll work on getting that onboarding thing going. So. And then
I was just wondering to myself, like, why Steam It Inc. doesn't just adopt something like Steam Peak and just like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's more complex than that, but so many people are calling for a new version of Steam It, and rightfully so, because it's outdated in multiple different ways. It's like, and I understand that it's not their priority and yada yada. Okay. But why don't you just put like somebody like you guys and be like, hey, this is obviously something that the users want. We want to keep them happy. How do we just adopt that over, right? Like, would that be that difficult, or I don't know?
Well, my idea was, well, if they want to stay brand or neutral on the subject, I mean, obviously, yay, good job, Steam Peak, but like, if they wanted to stay neutral on it, they could just create a shell on Steam It that when they go there, they can choose which powered by such and such, and they can just, if they wanted Steam It to remain there, but otherwise they can forward it, I guess, or just have it be a place where someone selects which experience, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of chat about that right now, huh?
Yeah, I just like, I run my own business and I got all these video classes online, and I'm constantly learning and doing new things, and I'm constantly listening to the people who buy my classes, right? So they write these reviews and questions and all this stuff all the time.
Oh,
yeah. And, if 20 people in the same class are like, we want this sort of activity, like, well, that is a priority then, right? Like, and so it's like, I kind of just feel like the community really wants a newer version of Steam It. And I know that's not their priority, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like, even if I had something in one of my classes that I personally couldn't get to right away or whatnot, I would have one of my assistants focus on that to solve that problem. And I just feel like they just aren't solving that problem at all.
Think back to Matt's discussion. Do you really want them to do that? Do you want them?
Oh, right. Exactly. Well, not them to do that necessarily. Why not have somebody in the community do it? That's what I'm saying. It's like there's so many amazingly talented people here, like you guys, for example, with Steam Peak. Like, as soon as I found out about Steam Peak, I immediately switched. And then I just started learning more, and I won't go back now, right? So it's like one of those things where, yeah, I don't really care who does it, right? Like, as long as the user experience is better, I think that will get more people to stay here, because if the user experience isn't there, it's, why would they join? They can go to Instagram and, pretty much do the same thing.
Yeah. My thinking, and like it, I have no idea how it'll play out. But I'm not even that worried about it, because if I do my job, I don't have to be dependent on them. Like, then if I get it to the point where then I can tell the YouTubers, okay, now it's ready for you. And they jump in and, like, in a matter of a few videos, more people have heard of Steam Peak than have ever even heard of Steam It, you know, like.
True. That's true.
And they'll go, what's Steam It? Well, that's a weird site. Why would anyone ever use that? You know, like they're like, wait, what's Steam It? Like they'll literally ask those questions because they'll never have heard of it. We just happen to have an audience of 60 to 100,000 users, and maybe the crypto audience that have heard of Steam It because of different articles in the past, you know. So you get a couple million people at the most that have heard of Steam It. Well, that will be far outnumbered, and then people will go, that won't be an issue. It just, happens to be right now that people are like, oh, Steam It needs to be better. But it's like, well, if I do my job, and it may take a little bit, I won't really care.
Yeah, for
no
sure.
one will be using Steam It except for apparently to change their password, which is too bad that that's there. I wish it was on steam.com. So.
For sure. All right, well, this has been fun. I'm gonna jump off though. I got to
It's
get ready
bedtime.
for bed here. But yeah, it's awesome. Thanks for sharing this and putting this in the little group there. And excited to see some more SteemMonsters stuff. And it's awesome. What you guys are doing is awesome. So huge support, big support of both of what you guys are doing, and just saying thanks, to be honest. So if you need anything, feel free to reach out, and have a good night, guys. See ya.
Yeah.
Night.
Have a good one. And Agrid, Asgarth did learn something about Keychain and said that it would take him half the time that he thought. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, the second that you, when you integrate Keychain, I will switch to Steam Peak.
Okay.
Like personally.
Have you looked at Steam Connect 3 at all?
No.
But I don't know if it's coming soon. You guys are already existing. So.
Yeah, and we're gonna go add tokens. Do you have Keychain in your browser extension now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go click it. And look at the 4 options that you have now.
Yeah, I saw that the other day, and I clicked on tokens and it didn't show anything.
It's just a teaser. But
if you want to know, I got a lot. I use Keychain a lot. I put a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. But so I don't know. I'm not putting my keys into your anything.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
So the second that you have Steam Keychain, I will switch to using it.
That's awesome. Well, bid market first. Bid market.
Okay.
Which we got distracted from the season changes and the filter changes and the Steam It incorporated API changes and this and that. So I'm hoping it comes out in a couple days, and then he says he wants to switch to Keychain.
Would be swell. All right, I'm going to bed, bud. You have a nice night. Bye.
Good night. Bye. All right. Everyone, thanks for watching. This was long. I'm going to win my games and go to bed.